All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Chicago?
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And you also have to respect the pride they take in playing defense. They've been able to get some takeaways because of their activity level.
Look at who's out there now for Miami. Ware's checked in for Porzingis. Hunter comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Ben Simmons subbed in for Barrett.
One of the fastest guys in the league. For Fox, it's about using his blinding quickness to his advantage on both ends of the floor.
Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got DeAndre Hunter. He's out there with Khalil Ware. And it's Flores in at the 2. To the left wing. Here's the Senge. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Simmons. Pass to Bates. From downtown. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 6 assists now in the game. And here's Fox. Yabusele outside. Here's Rollins. Launches it. The rebound by Simmons.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Hunter, good.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
Now here's Fox. Fox moving fast. And he makes it. Fox has got 46.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Here's Bates. Back to Simmons. Hunter, screen on Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Simmons. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
At 6'10", Simmons knows he has the height needed to score inside. He just has to finish strong.
Fox against Simmons. Fade away. And he comes up with a bucket. Fox has got 10 points in the quarter.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Simmons, the pass to Bates. Here's Flores. And it's Miami with another.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Rollins. Chicago passing it around. Yabusele a screen on Simmons. Deflected. Here's Flores. Here's Bates. He buries it from 3.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Now here's Fox. Edey with a screen on Simmons. Out to the right wing. Here's the Senge. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Here's Bates. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Edey. Simmons against Fox. Hits yet again. Wow!
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Timeout called. Heat.
They just committed too many fouls. While you don't want to give up easy looks, you also don't want to give away points. It's been a non-stop parade to the free throw line.
So Miami going with almost an entirely new group here. Porzingis has checked in for Ware. Antetokounmpo comes in for Hunter. Barrett's checked in for Bates. And Yakachonis subbed in for Simmons. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Miami's coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He wants them to show more heart, saying, quote, they are outworking us, you guys. At some point, you've got to decide you want to box out and that you want to protect the ball. He does not sound too pleased with the performance. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Fox. Good! That's another bucket!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. to the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Gotta appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis. Rolling with purpose after setting the screen.
Chicago leading by 7. Fox with the ball. Fox fully commits inside.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
And again, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Fox with the ball. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Stolen.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
Chicago making a switch here. Phillips is checked in. And he drops the first. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Here's Fox. Screen by Edey. Porzingis there for the rebound.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Here's Flores. Beyond the arc. Ooh, the shot misses.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Here's Fox. Now Collins. Takes a 13-footer. Not that time.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Now Antetokounmpo. Porzingis with a screen on Collins. Edey rips down the board. Chicago leading by 6. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth. Fox. Antetokounmpo with a rebound.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Now here's Fox. Cash from downtown.
With the multi-skilled guard like Fox, you love seeing him spread the ball around.
Timeout called. Heat. Chicago making a switch here. Here's Antetokounmpo. Now Barrett shoots a 3. Edey rips down the board. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Heat. They trail by 7. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Collins. 6 to shoot. Fox misses the 3. So Chicago takes the win, and this is a critical win for them. They grab the lead in the series after splitting the first 2 games.
Yeah, Game 3 feels like a Game 7 if the series is tied. It has a huge impact. They're in the driver's seat now, as long as they don't lose their focus.
Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference playoffs. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
Hero against Doncic. Off the mark and a chance to trim it to single digits.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
They've got Walker Kessler. Lonzo Ball out there with Doncic. Then it's Dyson Daniel. And it's Walker in at the power forward position.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Here's Ball. On the wing, Daniels. Jacks up a three. And it's Theus with the rebound. Dallas leading by 13. Lively the pass to Hero. Fires at the elbow. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Hero's got 15 points here in the second half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the dunk by Doncic.
It does not happen too often, but boy, when Luka gets the opportunity to throw it down, he relishes it.
So let's head to the sideline. We've got some news on Cooper Flag. Hey, Allie, what are they saying over there?
Guys, I was able to catch up with Dallas's head athletic trainer. He relayed to me that there is a break in one of his fingers, not what any player wants to hear. It seems the issue may not be so serious as they're allowing a return to action. I'll give you updates as I get them.
Thank you, Allie. We appreciate the update. Well, at least we know now how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Embiid, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. Ingram comes in for Walker. And it's Johnson in for Dyson Daniel. Now Ball. After Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go. Ingram finds Johnson. And here's Doncic. He's covered by Hero. And that one drops for him.
We know that Luka's a three-level scorer. He's elite from any range. That time he goes to the midi.
Hero against Doncic. Shots good by Hero. Hero's got 34 points. Doncic with a screen for Johnson. And stolen by Mobley. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Ball. Floats it up there for Mobley. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Jarris Walker comes in for Ball. And Daniels subbed in for Johnson. Here's Doncic. And the Lakers with another miss.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the bucket simply will not go down.
Hero, that's a two-pointer. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Doncic outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, Luka's strength, his size, his savvy puts him at the free throw line so often.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Dallas.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
They've also made a concerted effort to put the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight. Boy, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job. They have picked him up all evening long.
Now Daniels. Pass to Ingram. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from outside. Mavericks leading by 14. Goes up on the top of the key. And that one is off.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Doncic hits the Walker. Off target with his 3. The Mavericks shooting about 42% so far. Here's Lively. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's 12 points for Derek Lively.
Well, finishing through the contact, Lively has been building up his strength, adding it every year.
And they double up Doncic. And here's Ingram from the arc. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Ingram's got 22 points.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Shot's good by Hero.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And stolen by Flag. Here's Hero. Now Mobley. Lively sends a screen for Hero. Can't get it to go.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
Daniels. The 3 doesn't go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Lively. Now Hero from outside. Lively hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
Lively sense of timing for where that shot is coming off is so good, folks.
Now Doncic. Deflects the pass and stolen by Flag. Outside Mobley. Here's Hero. Cooper Flag. The long shot, no good. Los Angeles trails by 17. Outside Daniels. Now Doncic. Launches it. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3-ball.
How many of those have we seen from Luka? Very good from three-point range.
Hero against Doncic. Here's Flag. Now Hero, just 5 on the clock. Missed on the 3.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for Dallas.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And this series has really gone their way.
Yeah, it looks like a sweep may be in the cards with tonight's win. They'll be going up 3-0, and this is exactly what they wanted to do.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Tyler Hero.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. You have to think at this point, up 3-0. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
This victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast.
Outside Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. Here's Bridges. Here's Kolek, defended by Halliburton. Unloads. Kolek's shot is off.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
So on the floor for New York, we've got Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Kolek in at the point guard position. And New York has possession after the basket by Indiana on the other end. For three, Bridges. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
That's his second tray of this half. For the game, he's got 9 points from beyond the arc.
Pass to Portis. Back to Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Bridges. Fast break. Here comes New York. Ball's going up the court. That's good from Towns on the assist from Bridges. Bridges has got assist number 7 tonight. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New York.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
You cannot allow Robinson to get this kind of positioning, or else he's dunking all over everybody.
Wiggins outside, fires from deep, and it's New York with a rebound. Anunoby's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He managed to knock down 1 triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
Here's Towns, and he banks in the layup. Towns has got 56 in the game.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here's Halliburton over Robinson. No good, off the front rim.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Towns passes to Bridges. Back to Towns. Robinson against Portis. Here's Bridges. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
Bridges playing right through the whistle that time. Love that determination.
Indiana making a switch here. Bridges is checked in.
At the line for 1.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Pass to Wiggins. Zubac with a screen on Bridges. Down low. Looking to end the run. Zubac's shot is off.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Here's McBride. He drops it from range.
I just love the ball movement.
The Pacers have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. It's Wiggins on the wing. Pass to Zubac. Back to Wiggins. The shot off that time.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. No good.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting threes. He's got to find another way to be productive.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
Indiana shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. 4-3. And Nesmith good for 3. Nesmith's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, he's got a nice stroke on his three-point shot. Nesmith can be lethal from behind that arc.
Bridges against Wiggins. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Wiggins. Shoots over Bridges. And it's New York with a rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here's Neesmith. Halliburton outside. Three-pointer. Another three for Indiana.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Wiggins against Bridges. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Bridges has got 8 here in this quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Halliburton. Sinks that one from the post.
Halliburton going off like this is fun to watch. He's really been engaged offensively.
Bridges against Wiggins. The 3-ball. Bridges misses. And for Indiana, they're shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Zubac passes to Wiggins. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Chapman. Spins. Wiggins with a steal.
And that'll wrap up Game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important Game 4 for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And in what could be a series-defining victory, they go up 2-1.
And both teams knew tonight would be important. The winner captures momentum going into Game 4. It's been an interesting matchup.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, he was a man-child menace on the boards, outworking everybody. Boy, that's a tone setter for this team, too.
Here's Chapman after the basket by Indiana on the other end.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now here's Halliburton. It's the mark. He's off on that one. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Chapman. It's rebounded by Zubac. Halliburton on the wing. McBride covers. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
The ball goes to New York. In for New York, number 9, Leandro Rodriguez.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So New York wins it. And this is a critical win for them. They grab the lead in the series after splitting the first 2 games.
Yeah, Game 3 feels like a Game 7 if the series is tied. It has a huge impact. They're in the driver's seat now as long as they don't lose their focus.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.